Does the pre-existing genetic factor, I'm going to ask you this, Zoe, the genetic makeup for which one is born trump the student's identity issue when it comes to them playing sports?
Well, it depends. And when we're talking about children, if they're on puberty-blocking medication, no. Dr. Eric Velez at UCLA, a geneticist and a physician, did a lot of research on this subject. Also, the Olympic Organizing Committee has done research, and their conclusion is if a person is on these medications for at least 2 years, they can play. They don't have any...
The hormone-blocking agents?
Correct.
What about active hormone replacement, like taking an estrogen or doing something to block testosterone production, or both?
Yeah, that even helps more.
But which, though? Don't there need to be criteria for that if we're going to say that's okay?
I think there should be criteria. This is something that really needs to be discussed. But when you're talking about children, really, let's say elementary school, junior high school, and they're on the puberty-blocking drugs, they don't really have any sort of advantage. However, by high school, if puberty does set in with a male to female, yeah, there would be advantages. The bones, as you know, get denser.
Right.
Muscles get...
And there's a different frame that could have different leverage, right? So you're saying if somebody gets on doesn't have male puberty, that's the threshold for you. Is that right?
Well, that's one threshold. However, the Olympic Organizing Committee feels that it's even with an adult following sexual reassignment surgery and 2 years on hormone therapy, that person could participate in Olympic quality.
Anahita, do you have an opinion on this? Is there any legal precedent?
Well, I don't really have much of an opinion of the students, the boys playing on the all-girls team. What I have more of a problem with is the idea that they have to share the same facilities, because I don't think that they're taking into consideration the privacy rights of the other students, the little girls that maybe don't want to be exposed to male nudity at such a young age. I mean, I feel for these boys that are struggling with these issues, but does that mean that the entirety of the students, the female students, have to adjust to accommodate this one particular student?
Before we get into that topic, I'm going to get into that topic in just a second. I want to ask Sam a question. Sam, you were a nationally ranked high school and collegiate athlete. Would you have had an issue if you knew one of the students you were competing with was, in fact, a transgendered student?
Yeah, honestly, I think I would have, Dr. Drew. And my mind changed as soon as Zoe mentioned that the Olympic Committee approved it after the 2 years of the hormones, or whatever the words that she stated. Because, yes, I'm conflicted here. I'm a huge advocate for the transgender community. I want to make sure they do not feel ostracized. But also, as a collegiate athlete, I can imagine that it would feel like that there would be an unfair advantage if there was a male athlete that identifies as a female, because biologically males are stronger than females.